Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I am your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I am joined by the founder of the Neca Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator pewters, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar_Games. But that's not all. We are also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over. The man Optimus Prime popped and he refuses to stop. The Twilight Knight, the Master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking this show off the rails. Nate, how's everyone doing?
Well, I think we're about to battle rap, me and Nate. He put his little.
He did. He's ready to go. Arms weak, mouth spaghetti.
Yeah, I got
They
him
call
drilled.
me hip hopopotamus. My rhymes are bottomless.
Oh, shit. That was not expected.
Little concords for you.
Do we need to change the weekly fake podcast to Nate's weekly fake rap?
Yeah, well, no, I mean that was a real rap. It just I wish I could take credit, but it's not mine.
Oh,
So
well,
So never mind. Go ahead.
That's fair. All right, let's real quick with the chat here. Are you all in Ohio? Didn't realize I am too. Yes, we are.
Oh, that reminds me. Before you, no, go ahead. That was rude. I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, you'll forget. Go ahead and go.
No, it's not important. That
Yes,
person
Nate.
who is here is more important than my story.
I mean, I
Okay.
already responded to them though. I said, yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I need another
I just wanted to say shout out to Mike at the Columbus Toy Show.
Yes, I was gonna do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike. Yeah.
Yes. We got recognized by a wonderful vendor while we were there. It was
Yes.
it was exciting.
Cool.
Yes. Let's see. Numbers game. So what topic will detail the stream? Probably something inappropriate. Dropped a mic. 8 Mile was based on Nate. I'll start writing inappropriate rap lyrics that Nate can read on air.
Oh no, Nate, you do not want to go down this path.
The Patreon just got more interesting.
Trust me.
If you'd like to read these when Nate inevitably doesn't read them on air because they're too inappropriate, make sure to head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair.
Yeah, we'll have a new Patreon level where you can read them.
We do actually have that. It's the highest level where you
To come
join
on
us
to the show.
once a month. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
That will be the caveat. If you've put something inappropriate in the,
You have to read
you have
it.
to be the one.
Yeah,
to read
you
it.
got to read it.
Within reason. There's some things I won't allow them to say on the show, I guess. Greetings from Staten Island. How's it going? Hello,
nice.
or howdy, fellow nerds. Nate has more street cred than Jamar.
Okay, well, I just didn't wear my hoodie tonight. Okay. I feel like I
mean-
have to pull out my gold chain.
To be fair, it is a German beer hoodie, so I may lose
That
some
took a turn, yeah.
street cred.
Yeah, I don't think you can go in the streets
You
with
might
that.
use a little bit more cred than just the street.
Yeah. If you go in the streets with that, they're going to think you have a tiki torch.
Well, I didn't say it was no.
Yeah, just clarify.
And you know who you are, people writing inappropriate podcast is. Yes, it's you. You're the one doing it. We all know it's you. Will you be attending PowerCon in the fall? The plan is to.
Yes.
Oh,
I will definitely
plan?
be at PowerCon.
You know where Nate definitely
whether-
won't be? C2E2. Because he bailed on me after he went through the effort of getting a content creator pass.
I did. I got approved. Everything.
Literally, he
It was-
got
it was
approved.
glorious.
Fucking days after he gets approved or puts in the application, he's like, "Hey, so do you still have someone else to go with? Because I don't think I'm gonna go."
But now I've made it extra special.
Yes,
It's gonna be even better.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
trust me.
it's more expensive now, though.
Yes, because I would have paid for most of my shit, and probably some of yours. I don't know. Who knows? But we'll never know now.
That's easy to say when you're not going.
I would have.
Yeah, it's really easy to say. Yeah, I would have bought you shit the entire weekend.
I would have bought most of your stuff. You know what I mean?
I would have bought dinner. But,
well, I mean, we're splitting the hotel and the gas costs, but like still, now there's hotel costs, which there wasn't before.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on. Nate gonna make Jarmar into Jar Jar Binks, sucker.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard.
They're throwing it down. The funny thing is, though, they're gonna make this beef, and Jamar and I don't have any beef, really.
Oh, like, it's already on now.
We don't. Really,
it's on. Okay, we're beefing.
We gotta find something that we gotta fight about, because I fight with Michael, you fight with Michael. You and I don't fight.
You two actually together fight with Michael.
The thing is,
that happens a lot too.
Yeah. Is it the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Enemy is my friend. Yeah.
Yeah. So that we can't beef because
could be
Michael. So
could be.
Thanks for bringing us together, man.
You're welcome. C22 is a con high on my list that I want to attend. Yeah, I've wanted to attend it for a long time, so I'm super excited.
It is really fun, and Chris Evans is going to be there, which was enough for me to like. I just wanted to be in the same like
breathing area
building. Yeah, like I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen that guy?
I mean, there was.
You're talking about Chris Evans from Knives Out, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say
I didn't mean my friend's dad.
No,
no, he's making a joke because he doesn't remember.
He's not. He's not Captain America.
Yeah.
Knives Out.
As far as cons go, I've wanted to go to C22 for a long time. I'm a little sad that Kevin Eastman's autographs sold out. I didn't see that coming.
What?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed off about that, but it saved me the money of hunting down the Donatello Mondo figure, so I'll save that for NYCC because I do plan on going to that. So right now, the con schedule of what I want to go to is I want to go to Cincinnati Toy Expo or Comic Expo. I want to go to NYCC. I want to go to Toy Fair, and I want to go to PowerCon. And that's the only thing so far on my list for this year.
Where's PowerCon?
Columbus.
Oh, okay, that's not far. Still can't go. I don't know what day it is, but I can't.
I am going to be at the Great Ohio Toy Show this weekend. So if you're in the Xenia area of Ohio, home of the movie Gummo, if you know what that is.
I don't, but I've never seen it, but I know.
A tornado and the movie Gummo, which talks about the tornado. But it's a massive toy show. I will be there this weekend. So if you, the person from Ohio, are going there, look for me. I will have this sweet beard. Although it might be trimmed a little bit. I have not trimmed it since I grew it back, and it is getting full. Like
the weird
so
thing
I might trim it down a little bit.
I feel like you didn't have your beard. It was like 2 weeks ago.
Right? And he says he's going to trim it, but I'm just saying, are you going to mess that up and have to shave it all off again?
No, I'm just shocked that it's only been 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, it was weird. It took like the shadow came in, but it stayed real shadowy for like longer than I wanted it to. And what was also weird, not a single person at work. And I see, I don't know, 70 people a week at my job, at least. Not only one person said something like the week after I shaved it off. I've never not had a beard at this job, and I thought that was odd.
That's kind of
how many times a week do they see you though?
Once a week.
That's a little different.
I don't know.
Like the week after, like
I mean, when I worked at GameStop, we had like Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation reps that would come in like once a week to once a month, depending on which one it was. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them were interchangeable that I didn't even realize a different person came in sometimes.
That's fair.
So like, unless you had a full ass conversation with every single person and like made friends with them or something, I could definitely see them not realizing that you shaved.
That's fair.
Or more likely, if you aren't if they aren't like having a friendly conversation with you, they may not have just cared.
That could be more the case. I'm sorry.
Like, oh great, I have to do my beard order. Hold on. All right.
Yeah.
He's gone. I can go back to not doing anything.
Yeah, I just think the beard is so distinctive with like, because of obviously the eyebrows is what kind of like is the highlight of
I
your
see. Yeah,
face.
that's how I've always
But the
used
beard
eyebrows.
like complements the eyebrows well. So if you came and I didn't see you one week and then the next week I saw you without the beard, I'd be like, wait.
What if you saw me without eyebrows?
Oh, I've done that. That's happened once, and it was concerning.
Wait, you saw Nate without eyebrows?
He buzzed them one time. Like they were super short. Like you didn't like you like.
I have
like done a thing. Yeah.
Like we're talking like beard trimmer just like they're pretty thinned out, and I was just like that's not Nate.
Is that a Patreon tier?
Yeah, why not? Bring it. I'll take what I can get.
I'm sorry, there's something going in chat.
Should we do the numbers?
I was gonna say, do we still show off our toys?
There's something real weird in chat. Is there a Patreon tier to go shave Nate's beard? Didn't we have a whole bit about that a couple weeks ago? Like sending someone clippings of your beard or something like that?
Yeah.
And then Jake chimed in with, "You want Nate to shave Michael?" And I'm like, that took it. I don't know where you got those two things, but okay.
He heard the part about the hotel, and I was originally going to go to C2E2, and his mind just got away from him.
Yeah, he was.
And you said if you would have went, you would have shaved everything, or shaved some of his things. Is that what you said?
Oh, so we were going to.
Or maybe you said buy some of his things. Maybe that's what you said.
No, he was gonna shave some of my things, but buy me all the things.
Oh, okay. Right.
That's what I heard. Mama said pop you out. I'm debating on going to Xenia. I'm in Columbus, so there you go.
Oh yeah. Meet up. Did you go to the Columbus Toy Show?
Yes, I did.
Not you, Michael. I know.
I know. I was just gonna play out. We're just gonna be in silence until he responds.
I'm talking about the person in the chat.
Yeah, I know. I know. That was the joke. All right. Well, while we wait for them to respond, what's this week's question?
Okay. All right. So the number.
I swear off, it's like last week.
I was gonna
say,
it's
not.
How many minutes did we
waste? I change it up. All right. So the number spread is going to be between 1 and 100.
These high numbers get me.
I know.
I usually win. I like it.
I'm going to say no more. How many episodes of the animated Ewoks series were there?
There's an animated Ewok series?
Yeah, that's news to me.
It started in 1985 by Nelvana. There was an Ewoks and Droids series.
I knew about Droids, but I didn't know about Ewoks.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a neat Ewok Android series, together. They were Android Ewoks.
Well, it was the Star Wars Hour.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Oof.
So
all right, I've got my answer in the meantime.
1 through 100.
John, I went to Columbus Toy Show this past week and I enjoyed it. Hey, we did too. You should have said we should. I guess if you saw
didn't. Maybe he didn't know who we were yet.
Oh, maybe not. So if you're watching this because of that, then there we go.
Or they may have been purposely not.
That's more fair. That's more fair.
I was there, but I didn't want to see.
I did also avoid talking to someone at the Columbus Toy Show. So
yeah, me. He like literally. I came in the door and I called them out for their shitty directions, and then they both left me until like we were connected like for 5 minutes, and then left me again.
Well, I didn't want to leave you, but I didn't want to crimp your style, man. I didn't know if you wanted two old guys hanging out with you.
We were under the impression, like I was like, hey, do you want to like? My buddy Nate and Chucky B are going into this toy show, and I was invited. Would you like to come? So like the impression was that you guys were going to be there, and I even said, "Hey, they're old guys, one older than the other."
That didn't make it any better, but go ahead. It's cool.
Yeah, so
you wonder why we're mad at him all the time.
Me? No. Okay, fucking story time, okay? So we finally arrive at this what is it? Fairgrounds?
Yeah.
And there's very, very much so like no signage telling you where to go. There's like one sign at the beginning that tells you like toy show this way, but you after you get that, there's like just a road and there's stuff on every direction and it doesn't tell you where to go. So I pulled in the first parking lot and we're sitting there and I call him like, hey, where is the building? Like I'm in this parking lot. I'm across from these horse trailers. I'm looking for landmarks. I'm like, there's this big walkway with like an arch that says Ohio on it. There's this big ass fucking cardinal statue. There's an inflatable. I think we said the Michelin Man, but we corrected ourselves, and it was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And they're both like, well, I don't know. I didn't see any of that. So I'm like, great. So I'm nowhere near it. So we drive around and we finally fucking park at some parking garage because we decided to follow some other cars that we thought knew where they were going. And then we walked probably a mile back to the building via Google Maps, to which I found a giant ass cardinal, an archway with Ohio, and an inflatable Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And these were all right outside the door. Like if you were standing in line to get in, the cardinal would have fucking like shat on your face. It was so close. And not Michelin, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was literally next to the door. So I was very much so a little peeved when I walked very far in the cold because they couldn't see these giant fucking landmarks.
In my defense, I thought you were still driving, and like so there was a lot of like road construction and roads closed off around the fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so we came in a totally different way.
Mm-hmm.
So we came in with the ski lift thing, with the
Yes,
giant
the
blue
lift.
pole with the red tops. So, and we pulled in there, we parked there every time that we went there. And plus we got in, we were in the day before to help set up as a vendor. And we went in that way that morning. So we never saw the cardinal. We never saw
You would
the
have had
Ohio
to. It's
side.
in the parking lot.
No, because we parked over on the
It's
other side.
It's in the parking lot directly in front of the door.
I know.
So you would have to see it to walk in the door.
They came in through
No.
they went through a different
We
entrance.
came in through a different entrance. Yes, exactly
Both
right.
days?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we were going in the vendor door. So while I do love the joke, I do have to defend ourselves because we like the blue, like the cardinal. I did find it. And if you look on your phone, I sent you a little present just now.
I swear to God, if you guys took a selfie with the fucking cardinal. No, you took a selfie with the fucking ski lift. Oh, no, you did take it. Fuck you.
The cardinal.
We had middle fingers up and everything. I fucking hate you.
So
Oh,
and
that's
then
good
the
to
doors
drop that
we went
hole in the
into,
show. That was good.
We were saving those. We were saving those
That was good.
to drop in the show. I wanted to send them so much earlier, but I couldn't. So then, because like I said, we didn't come anywhere near that stuff, and I didn't remember that from the time before. So when we walked out, I was like, "Where the fuck is this cardinal?" And I looked, and I was like, "Holy shit! There's a giant cardinal over there." He's right, but we came nowhere near it. And I honestly, you know, I thought you were driving around. So I was trying to get you in the road that we came in with the fucking blue ski lifts.
Yeah.
So I
There you go.
understand your
Mind you,
frustration.
they didn't use this defense when I was like.
Well, because they had a
we
plan.
didn't know. We didn't know because we literally
No,
had to walk out.
I'm saying
the
you
cardinal.
didn't use the defense that you came in a different door that day.
Oh, because I didn't know. I still didn't know where the cardinal was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, I never saw it. Now they've done that in the past, but I didn't even hear you say that because again, you were outside and I was inside,
Yeah.
So I never heard that. So
Sounds like one of you guys were VIP and
Yeah.
one of you weren't.
Yeah.
I'm just
'cause
putting that out there.
I was in at 7 a.m. that morning. So for anybody else who would like to see, there's me with the ski lift.
It's the fucking ski lift that I looked for 10 minutes.
Can we get the
better
gotta
one?
see
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. So there's me and the cardinal. And let me
Zoom in a little bit. Yeah.
let me zoom in. Me with the double birds.
Triple burns.
Triple
So,
birds.
yeah. Technically a
Triple burns. Whoa.
Yeah. So let's get your guys' answers. How many?
Oh, yeah.
episodes
I forgot.
Were there?
Did we not show off everything already?
Ewok? No,
Oh.
we haven't even started.
We're only
Okay.
25 minutes in.
Yeah, all good.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
25. I'm just
16.
gonna-
Damn.
Oh,
Very
snaps.
good.
Holy
I knew that the
smokes.
100 was a diversion.
It was, yes.
Because there's no way they made more than like 30 episodes of an Ewok show.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Or it could have been no more than 25. So
Right.
that was my guess.
They did one more. They went, this one's just to say, fuck you, Jarmar.
That is true. That's true. And then they were like, wait, who's Jarmar?
Right.
Like,
Were you even
you'll
born?
find out
what
in
year were you born?
88.
Oh, no, you wouldn't even, because they canceled it in 86. So.
Oh. Well, no, they knew I was going to be born.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, predestined and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it was just to pay off for this moment. So,
Right.
congratulations.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
All right. So, one of my technical weekly purchases will make a view because we technically purchased it, but I have to give the background because this leads into like some other weekly purchases. We pre-ordered Zoc, Triceraton, and the Marvel not Marvel Legends.
Did your Zog ship?
No, I did not.
Okay, I was supposed to be pissed because like mine just says prepared.
Which is why I was saying that like I have to explain it because it helps explain the other weekly purchases, but that is technically a weekly purchase because we did buy it
but it
this
hasn't
week.
arrived, yeah, whatever.
Correct. And I mean it's gonna make a viewing on the other show. But anyways, I was trying to get my beautiful story across. That has now inspired me to kind of almost get an accessory for this character in the form of another figure. And what I mean by that is I purchased one of the Marvel Legends. Or I keep saying Marvel Legends. Now. What the fuck? I'm trying to say Mirage.
Well, you know why? It's because you think that Hasbro has the best head sculpts, and you're playing for NECA figure, which clearly is.
I mean that head sculpt's okay. That head sculpt's okay.
Go fuck yourself.
I got this already kind of put him in like a really broken, beat up form, like shape or whatever, because this is gonna be just for my Zoc to just fucking destroy. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I bought this. It's like my accessory figure for my figure. That's this little cute little box. Cool. And then because I found out something that I don't know. I just bought this because you guys know why. But this was at a local shop that I may or may not have a discount with. So at this point, I was like, cool, I'm going to buy this because I kind of wanted
who are you
it.
Blowing?
My wife. you get it. Anyways, yeah, so I haven't gotten open up Casey yet, but it literally only got one. And I was like, oh, shoot, well, just take that one then. So I got it for a pretty decent discount. Not that much, but enough to make me be like, okay, well, if I'm going to go all in this Mirage line, now I need to grab Casey Jones. But that's kind of where it's going to end for right now because I already have Fugitoid and then the Turtles, obviously. But yeah, so that one I will be opening and playing with on the show, possibly, because well, does this count as a weekly purchase? Even though we kind of like did. I mean,
technically, yes, we did purchase it this week.
That's true. These have already made an appearance. I'm going to show you in my cool little display here.
It was Nate's. It was Nate's last week.
It was actually
Except
never.
I didn't have it.
It was never shown off by Nate.
Yeah, I showed it off on Nate's behalf.
Reviewed by Michael, I guess purchased by Nate, and then repurchased by Michael and Jarmar, which is me. Oh
no, he killed a turtle.
Oh no, I killed Raph. Okay. So that's kind of how I have it currently displayed. Oh my god,
that's fucking adorable.
The baby turtles.
I love it.
Terrorizing poor Metalhead, and he has no clue like what the fuck is going on. So I thought that was pretty cool for right now.
That is adorable.
It's so fucking cute. It's so amazing. Just a huge shout out to the bearded one, the greatest legend of their all. And I'm just praying that you're right. And I'm still
I'm gonna feel real bad for you after all that. Like you were like, I would put my money where my mouth is, and
I'm gonna give him back. This is what's gonna happen.
I'm not. It's mine.
If I don't find it, I don't find it. Like that's the price I pay. But it means more to you guys. So
I mean,
that's incredible.
That makes that makes it worth it for me. If I never get it, that's okay. I got
Okay.
to see that,
Yeah.
and I got to see the smile on Jarmar's face, and
It's-
I'll get to see all those accessories in cool photographs, and then sometime I'll see them on a photograph on Facebook when they're listed as sold.
Well, I already told him just there's a few that just don't.
Yeah, Jamar's like, hey, if you ever decide to sell any of those, let me know. And I'm just like,
before
hell,
they just
man.
end up, and they're like, well, Michael doesn't have any of them anymore. Anyways, so my last week of purchase, I feel like I just speed through these, but you guys don't really need the story. We just spent a half an hour explaining.
Yeah,
I don't even
that's
know
what
what
you're
we
here for.
just talked about. But I was out at a toy store and they didn't have it. And then I looked up later that they did have it. And then someone texted me and said, hey, they have it. And it was too late. It was closed. So I went this morning to finish off technically, because now I think I'm going to buy one more in this line. But I have
You're not gonna buy
Donatello, the Invisible Man. Oh, it's so cool.
Where did he go?
I'm
Where did
surprised
he
you
go?
haven't opened it
Oh
yet.
my
It
god,
doesn't
there's
look like
nothing in here. There's nothing in here. What the fuck? It's funny. Yeah, I was really gonna open it. Honestly, it was sitting in my backseat because I purchased it this morning before
Suppose you didn't
work.
take it into work and play with it.
I almost thought about it. I was like, no, I'm gonna save it for later tonight. But Kristen was like, hey, can you show me your let me see the figure? And I was like, you already know what Casey Jones looks like, because she picked it up. I was like, it's just Casey Jones. She goes, didn't you buy turtles today? And I was like, oh shit, yeah, they're in my trunk. So
you forgot about him already.
I totally forgot that it was in there. I almost didn't have this as weekly purchase, but just take in the beautiful artwork on the box, just so good. And yes, I am thinking about Casey Jones because that artwork is really cool.
It is,
really
but
cool.
the figure though, like,
I know, but it's like
just
the
fucking
broken
print out a
mask.
picture of the box at that point.
Yeah, something's just kind of calling it. And then if I end up getting Casey, then I'm gonna end up fucking buying April. I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's why I was
I know
like,
it's
that's a bad
gonna
idea, and
happen.
that's even worse.
But yeah, that's my weekly purchases for this week.
Have they announced Shredder for anything?
Yeah.
Because it was
That'd be
weird
kinda
that
cool
he
if they
wasn't Van
did.
Helsing, but
Right.
Splinter was.
Yeah.
Like, hunt your children, Ratman.
What could he be at this point?
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That doesn't make any sense.
It
would
doesn't.
just
Why
be
they're just
so-
fucking Splinter as Van Helsing?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You're right.
But then what would Splinter be if he wasn't Van Helsing?
He could have been the werewolf.
Okay,
Fucking writings on the wall there.
that's very clear. Also, because he does kind of have a long beard as the Van Helsing,
Mm-hmm.
so it could have worked out there. That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna catch
That's
us up on chat real quick before I start. Has anyone?
Ooh,
I have
the
to.
box
I always
feels
have to
ripped.
vet these ones. Yep, not saying that one. I'm assuming this is in response to how many Ewok episodes there are. Too many. Didn't know you were there. Sorry. Also, my son's first show. No, you're all good. I was mostly just a joke.
Oh, don't take your son around, Mike. He doesn't appreciate.
Listen, you steal an action figure from a child one time, and you're
my
just
God.
labeled as a terrible person forever.
I didn't even think about that, but you totally would have taken his toy. So
For the record, once it's out of your hands, it's free game. You walk away, that I'm taking it. Sucks to suck.
that is true. If you don't know, move your feet, lose your seat.
I taught that kid a valuable lesson that day. His parents should have fucking done it instead. Let's see. Yeah, most people go the wrong direction the first time. Thank you. The one in October is bigger. Is there another Columbus toy show in October?
It's the same one that they do it twice a year.
Oh, okay. Well, depending on that what it is, I might be down to go again, because that one I actually enjoyed that one. Unlike Toy Hio, which was disappointing twice. The Columbus toy show was great.
When is the second one?
It's usually in the fall, so usually.
Oh,
around
okay.
October,
Nah,
September,
Hopefully,
October.
if it's October,
I
it's late
can't make
October.
it. Sorry.
Yeah. So note to self: don't invite Jarmar to go to Toy Fair with us. Don't invite him to
can't make it.
NYCC.
I don't know what I did. It's just it's the schedule.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. So anyone who ever would get excited about meeting us in person, just know you'll never meet Jarmar in person because he's no fun.
I mean, it just doesn't have to be at a toy show. You can meet me at Papa
Costco?
John's. I don't know. Yeah, Costco.
You pick up your pizza?
I'll call her right now. I'll meet any person It just sounds very weird to declare.
Yeah, this is getting
But
real weird real quick.
At the Costco, it's getting weird. At the Costco's grand opening, I will be there. So, like,
He'll be there giving HJ's back behind the dumpster to help pay for his first
high
purchase.
jumps. High jumps.
High jump.
Nate always takes the back door. Yeah. Another one after vet. For the fuck, Jesus Christ.
I love that, like, we say some really, I guess we were on live air.
Yeah.
But like personally, we say some pretty fucked up shit. So like when you read something and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's how you know it's bad. Never saw the Cardinal, and if I did, I'm too old to remember. Listen, Chucky B. First off, you came into my place of work and like talked about how old you were, so I don't want to hear it. Because you ended up being older than I thought you were, so I was impressed.
Well, that's not.
No, I thought he was younger. I was shocked.
I'm just surprised by how old you are.
Yeah.
HJ.
HJ.
Podcast idea. Here we go again.
Hey, you gotta pay $5 for that.
He does pay $5 for that. He has to post it in the right place.
Oh, right. Okay.
Let's see. That's going to be a dope shot in every turtle lair. Yes, I agree. Fucking Jesus! I look up and Jarmar is just sniffing Donnie like
I'm
he's
not sniffing. I am smelling my figure.
Listen,
my
to
figure.
me that you just went full
I'm
Joe
recording
Biden
next
and
week's
started sniffing
episode.
that turtle.
Yep. Jamar's my guest on next week's episode to smell my figure.
I'm just practicing.
Let's see here. Will Jarmar end up throwing away the baby turtles because it was an accessory set?
Oh my god, I want to make a joke, but it is not okay.
Oh.
It is not okay, so we're just gonna ignore
Okay. Let's see. I got my Invisible Dawn the day 2 at a local shop. Here, got them, and I was able to grab one. Hello Dope Toys. They were... Oh, that's the name of the place. That's a cool name.
Oh yeah, they were really awesome. In fact, I want to just give them a shout out for being cool. And I have started to check out some of their stuff, and they do some cool stuff. So yeah.
Would you say they're dope?
I would say they're hella dope.
Would you explain what this is? Because I assumed it was just a vendor. Is this someone who makes something?
It's a vendor. They also do stuff on YouTube, and they do like a toy review on Sunday. That kind of like a live stream.
Oh, that's a competitor. So, fuck them.
No, crossover. I mean,
I'm kidding.
We can all exist.
I'm kidding.
So,
yeah. Until they get more views than us, then I'm not kidding anymore.
Right.
Yeah, they're the enemy of the state.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's hinted at in the lore Shredder's Dracula. Interesting.
Wait.
Oh, has there not been one? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we may have discussed this at one point. Maybe
we discussed when they came out with Leo and Raph. We discussed who we thought the rest of the turtles and everybody would be.
That would definitely make sense. Then why Splinter is Van Helsing?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
It maybe is calling it a truce between the other.
But even then, I feel like at that point it should have still been flipped. I feel like Splinter should have been Dracula, because like Van Helsing is fucking just clear. Like Shredder makes more sense, because even his fucking helmet almost looks like a hat. It's got like the rim around it, like.
I mean, some would say it is a hat,
it's
fancier
a
hat.
It's
a fancy armor,
which is a hat made of metal. So
not always. Sometimes it's a thick plastic. I figured Shredder would be Dracula.
Leather.
Jamar will meet anyone if they are meeting for food. Jamar is no fun. Good. I'm shocked.
I feel like I'm the most fun.
Next CTS Sunday, August 27th.
CTS, is that like
Columbus
Central
Toy
Time?
Show.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that look, Nate. What's that look for?
He might be busy August 27th.
Yeah, check something.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I think Jake made the joke that Jamar was going to dumpster baby turtles or turtle babies.
Oh, so he's getting close to what I was gonna say, but it's just we're in different times. We're not allowed to say things, so like that's not okay.
finally one that I can read on air. Don't know why you're wasting. You pay $5 for these. I don't know why you're wasting them in chat. Like, that one's on you. Which means now it's not going to get said by Nate eventually.
We're good.
Okay, good. Podcast idea: turtle huffing, an exploratory look into the seedy underbelly of toy collectors who sniff their figures.
Give me that hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and secretly give him credit for the one that's on next week's show or this Friday's show.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, our brains are thinking similarly.
Well, that's because he had to find something that could be said on air.
Yeah.
So yeah, right. My purchases. So I'm gonna start with the one that, thanks to Nate and his chivalrousness, I now have, which is my half of the accessory set. So I've got like.
I'm sorry, you said his chivalryness?
Yes. Like chivalry, like chivalry's dead. Like
chivalry.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't trying to be an asshole and correct you. I just was confused on why he was
let it go.
No, it's code in Ohio. I just didn't know it was that code. That's all.
Can't. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Jake. You can't abort baby turtles. They aren't birth, they hatch.
I mean, never mind.
Jarmar, that's where I was going, and I was like, you can't say that. I can't say that. And Jake says it.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
I got my little TV.
Yeah.
I've got my little game system. I've got a bunch of other things around here. I've got the thing that Jarmar never like expressed his interest in, but apparently thought the entire time he was getting. Big Mac.
Well, I didn't think he would want Big Mac if he doesn't have. But
that doesn't change the fact that like literally the agreement was you said all I want is the baby turtles. So I'm like, cool. So I wasn't gonna.
I'm really excited for the baby.
No. When we agreed we were gonna split it, you said all I want is the baby turtles. You can have everything else. And I said cool.
If that came out of my mouth. I don't know.
And then you never expressed that you wanted anything except for the baby turtles. And then we set a time to meet where for you to pick up the baby turtles, and you didn't say anything until you got home and realized that this wasn't in there for some reason.
I wasn't at home. I was at work. So yeah, I can't find the box right now, but they literally display the turtles with Big Mac. So that's what I just assumed. But it's okay.
Which is fine. I don't want it. I already agreed to give it to you. I think it's funny that you had this entire thing in your head where you were getting it without telling me you wanted it. That was the part. This is also
a swappable head for Donnie.
Yeah.
Because it's a joke.
Yeah, because he does. Yeah, it doesn't have a head. So the other things I bought, I actually bought something at the toy show for a change. So the first
that actually to me is the biggest surprise.
Right? I was Nate and Chucky B were both shocked too when they walked up and saw I had bags in my hands. Yes. So one thing I bought for a custom, which then became another custom that I haven't started yet. There's a guy on Instagram who sells 3D printed parts to do the power armor from Fallout 3, and it fits the Star Wars Black Series Wrecker figure. So I bought Wrecker, and then I decided I'm going to put my head on him, and I'm going to be wearing the power armor. I finally found a purpose.
Move it over a little bit, because I can't see. Oh, that's amazing.
That is pretty
With that giant-ass neck, though. I'm going to have to dremel that down a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've decided that's what I'm going to use my selfie series for. And then I have to put these too far away from me. So close. So the other two things I got, since I'm now going to C2E2, well, I was going the entire time, without Nate, I decided if I was going to get my retro card X-Men signed by the animated series cast, that I wanted a better Storm, because the one I bought before wasn't in terrible shape, but not in great shape. And there was a guy there, like, this one is mint as can be, and he even had it in a figure protector. So,
nice.
Like, it was $15.
Shit, is that a figure shield?
Yeah, it's a figure shield. It's the nice ones.
That thing's like $5 in itself.
Exactly. So I was just like, well, fuck. Yeah, $15. Here you go. Take my money, bro. So I bought that so I could switch mine out for the better one and get that one signed instead. And my last purchase is something that initially I stopped and took a picture of for Jake because I know he's a fan of the show. Not our show, the show this is from. But then I started looking at it before he responded, and I was like, holy fuck, the accessories are really cool, and it's only $5, so I'm buying it now. So I have an iZombie figure. Because she comes. Let's see if I can get it around the microphone here. So like you get the little cell phone and the brain and little bowl and the knife, but then on the other side, you've got a little like Starbucks cup, little Red Bull, and a little like cup holder, and a mouse and whatever. I think that's a mug. Like,
Yeah, that's awesome. I think
I
have that. Well, not me. I think my wife has that figure.
Yeah, I was just like, shit, like $5. Like that's the accessories alone are worth it for me. So I was like, all right. Yeah, so I was oddly excited about something that I initially just took a picture to be like, hey Jake, do you want this? And then before you responded, like, you're not getting it.
I was just gonna say, so you bought 2.
No, they only had 1, or I would have bought multiple because I would have been like, my little cup holder needs multiple coffee cups. All right, back before we hand off to Nate. People say chivalry is dead, but the other day I held an electric sliding door open for this lady and her kid. All right.
Okay, we've got to give an award out for that.
Yeah. What do you think of those Tron figures at Disney? They're fucking garbage. First off, I'm 90% sure it's a reuse of the old Tron figure from when the movie came out. And 2, it's just dumb for the amount of money they want. Jake's gonna buy one apparently. Well, okay then.
Okay, so that
There's
was
2 different versions.
The screen with the like OLED or not OLED.
Well, yeah, like it projects your face on it. Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool.
I don't know, like it's a cool concept, but I feel like it'd have to be like really, really cheap for me to justify it.
I'm just saying, like injecting technology into toy collecting and this hobby. That's kind of a cool thing.
I just don't like the fact that I'm pretty sure because they had these weird scaled figures that were taller than like normal figures, and one of them was Tron, and you press the little T emblem thing on his chest, and like the head would light up, and he'd like say something. And I'm pretty sure this is that figure that they've repurposed for this projection thing. So like, it's weird looking for me, but I don't know.
Sure.
I noticed the prices at the show were pretty good. Yes. Frigno is coming to my local toy shop April 1st. That's awesome.
I would say if you get a chance, definitely go and meet him because he's one of those guys that has been around forever and we tend to take for granted because he's always at shows, but he's not going to be here forever. And he's a really cool guy.
See, you know something we don't know?
No. I mean,
he
all
won't
these
be
people, these heroes, from our youth or the generation's previous youth. We're starting to lose those guys, and
some of them lose sooner than we expect.
Don't miss your opportunity. Yeah, don't miss that opportunity.
Also has 6 lines that you record for it, so you get your own talking toy. The projection thing probably isn't cheap, so reusing the body is fine with me. Yeah, Luferg knows, very nice. Okay, I'm caught up on chat. You can go ahead, Nate.
All right. So I guess I'll start with. I got a couple things. I'll start with the one package I got from the Hasbro warehouse sale.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look at that.
Yeah, I took part in it. Like the biggest bummer about it was like looking through it and seeing all the things that I paid full price for last year. That I could get for a really cheap price. But there was 2 things that I was like, yeah, I'll get these. And one of them was the Lightning Collection Snizzard.
Oh, that's cool.
So
did you get that just because it's cool looking? Because that's not Mighty Morphin, right?
Yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Oh, I don't remember him.
Yeah, well, I remember him in Sentai, and he's awesome. And he looks cool and ridiculous, and his mouth, like, he starts out like with just like a regular size mouth, and then he can pull this open, and this jaw comes off. His jaw. Yeah, it does. It does dislocate his jaw. So it's not super easy.
There we go.
There we go. So you can open it up again. But he's really cool.
Inside.
Also, I like his weird little electric ball thing on his head.
Yeah. Plus, he's got this cool snake that's all coiled up that I imagine that you could wrap around a figure, which would be kind of cool. And then he comes with
Probably
a
the
snake
purpose of
whip. Yeah, and a snake bow and arrow.
it.
So, yeah. So I got him.
Snake bow and
I
arrow.
try to grab these monsters when I see them, even like if they're not technically Sentai. I've picked up the monsters real cheap just because I think they're cool. Like the pumpkin wrapper, he's not in Sentai, but he looks cool. So, and then the other thing I picked up, because I forgot I didn't order it, because I wasn't that jazzed about it, but for 35% off, I thought, why not? And that's the
Okay.
Vintage Collection Hoth Trooper Army Builder set. So I opened up one so far, so you could see. But they're all different. They all have different head sculpts, which is cool, because, you know, you can actually, you know, you don't have just 4 of the same guy standing there. So you can actually have, you know, different looking guys.
Which then also like opens it up where you can swap heads if you wanted to.
Yes,
For other situations.
I've seen people do that with Imperial
Stormtroopers.
officers and stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I got those 2 things from the Hasbro sale, and then I did get a package from Big Bad Toy Store. I'm gonna. Oh my god! Oh my god! So big! So big!
Oh, is that the?
It's so big.
Maybe it's not what I think it is. Is
It's
that?
so big,
Oh,
you
I think
guys.
it's something else.
It's so
Yep, that's what it is.
Oh,
It's upside
big.
down.
It's upside down.
We get it
Yeah,
though.
it's just funny that after all that, it ended up being upside down.
It's so big. It's so big.
It's
I
even more
haven't
funny
opened it,
considering you saw it
obviously.
at the toy show.
Yeah. Well, I got it beforehand.
Oh, okay.
I got
This
it
is-
before.
Massive.
Yeah. I mean, this is my head. Like,
What does it say? Light. It says light than gimmick.
The
Yeah.
light, the
light
balls
sound
light up.
gimmick. Yeah.
Oh, light gimmick, like for the balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
and
they
it
were calling
sounds-
it a gimmick. Like,
Yeah,
what?
Dende's a
It is
gimmick.
I was like, what does
Dende
that
is a
mean?
gimmick.
I'm still a little bummed that like that's the only way you can get that.
Well,
Right.
listen, you
It's
wouldn't have
like-
bought it. You wouldn't have bought it anyway. 'Cause it would have been $55, and you'd be like, I ain't paying that for tiny ass little Dende.
I mean, if it was like 40, no, that still seems.
But
a
he
little
wouldn't have
high.
been. Look at Pan.
35.
She's 60.
And I really wanted
Anyway.
Pan, but I want to spend $60.
It's so
I,
big. Nate showing
on
off
the
his
way
badge.
down. On the way down, we stopped at Rebel Toys in Delaware, Ohio, and I picked up 2 more to fill in my vintage collection. And yes, these were pricey. So
I
I
don't
got
understand
BC
I bet that's super pricey.
44. So this is Luke Skywalker, Dagobah. And then I also got Arc Trooper Commander Unpunched.
Ooh, unpunched.
Ooh.
Yeah. So 2 Vintage Collection 1.0s. I am now down to needing 7. I saw 3 of them this weekend, but I did not get any more than those 2. So
Because they're so expensive.
Can we
yeah.
do the numbers game for
Yeah.
like how much you
You
paid
spent?
for that next week?
sure.
We have to remember
It's
because otherwise
gonna be
it's
1
like
through 800. No.
Yeah.
1 through 1,000.
Um,
How much did Nate spend on 2, 3, and 3/4 figures?
The one thing I specifically set out to find at the Columbus Toy Show, I did find relatively early on, and that was this Transformers Thrilling 30 Whirl. So this is the most recent and only version of Classic Whirl that had been done. So I found him and I bought him. I didn't even talk the guy down. I just was like, okay,
Jamar,
I will take it because
did
I
you just
wanted
made
that.
that look like Pathfinder?
That's okay.
Like the
Yeah, I thought, well, damn, that looks very familiar.
Yeah, I'm just like, is Pathfinder a Transformer now?
What's Pathfinder?
He's from Apex, so Jamar probably has him on his
Blue
shelf.
Robot. Yeah, but it's all the way on the other side of the room.
That's fair.
But
Well, this is actually based on this was the original Transformers World was not a Takara figure as all the rest of them were. It was done from a different line. So maybe it's connected in some way.
I doubt that because
Yeah,
the Pathfinder's only like 7 years
2 years.
old.
not even. It's it's only 4 years.
It's really, that's
4
been
year-
more than 4
also-
years.
4-year anniversary.
I picked up this one because I had forgotten to pick it up. So this is one of the exclusive ones. I was actually going to pick it up at your store, Michael, but by the time I went back to get it, they were gone. So I picked it up at the show.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Just
And then
Michael could have held it for you. You know what I mean?
Michael could have got it with his discount for him.
Well, we didn't have it. You guys didn't have it anymore.
But we did. The first time you
sorry.
saw it.
Yeah, which was like a year ago.
That's impossible because we've only been at the new store for like 6
Right.
months.
It wasn't. It was before that.
Oh, okay.
That's how long.
Well, you waited a year. That's on you then.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's what he's saying. That's
well, yeah. Jarmar was like, "Oh, he's an asshole. He didn't hold it for you." I'm like, "Well,
no." I'm saying he didn't support local. Well, I guess it still was support local. Whatever. Just keep going.
Anyway, I also got 3 loose Star Wars figures. So I got this guy, who I don't remember his name, but you may recognize him as the guy that goes at the beginning of the cantina scene.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was waiting for you to say something, and then it like really dawned on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, kind of looks like ET.
Yeah.
And then I also got this guy for no reason.
Yeah.
If you've been watching The Mandalorian.
Okay, I was just gonna say, is that the one for The Mandalorian, which
yeah.
is actually quite funny.
Yeah. And
I bet that thing went up in price quite a bit now.
Well, and it did, but somebody didn't know that, so I grabbed one while I still could, because I have a carded one, but that one really shot up. I'm glad I have it because it's real expensive, and yeah. But then I also got an extra Gamorrean guard anytime I can find these relatively cheap. So he was loose for $25, so I was super excited because yeah, I should have bought a ton of these when they were reissued last time, and I didn't. I only bought one, and I should have bought a couple. 2 more things, sort of, but I did something I didn't think I was going to do, and there's a particular combiner for Transformers that I don't have. It's the only one I don't have, and that's Bruticus, and he gets kind of expensive. So I bought a knockoff. Okay. I wanted to test it out and see. So like here's Onslaught.
Is that the knockoff?
And they're all it's not.
That's actually like I would, if you told me, I wouldn't have known.
Right. So, and
Maybe
I don't know all
closer.
their names. I don't know all their names, but because these are ones I didn't pay as much attention to. But he's really good. They're actually all like decent, So they use the actual like Hasbro molds, as far as I know. The plastic is cheaper than you normally would. It's like lighter. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it's much lighter. It's a little bit more brittle. So like you definitely don't want to like mess with it too much, I would think. But what makes me laugh is, these were originally part of Combiner Wars, and now it on there it says cool becomes brave.
Cool becomes brave.
Instead of Combiner Wars.
All right, though.
And then the other thing is, if you look very closely at the Decepticon symbol,
it is not
it is not a Decepticon symbol.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
shit.
A W or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So far away.
Far away, you're good.
Oh wait, you
could probably peel that off and get a real sticker.
Probably.
Oh, bigger you can definitely.
Well, there, it's got like a little W with like a star thingy in it. It looks like a Star Wars, like some sort of like Jedi symbol or something.
Yeah, but I mean, for like, because these are like $200 to be able to get, and I paid $40 for all of them. So so I was all right with that. Because I have a feeling that they're gonna like do a new one here relatively soon, and I would rather not spend $200 for this one when they release a way better one like they did for just Menasor just recently. So I did that, and then finally this showed up today. I had no idea it was coming until I think yesterday, and then it showed up. So I was really happy. So I got the Vintage Collection Endor Bunker display set.
You know what you need to do?
What?
Is you need to have a bunch of stormtroopers just kind of fucking off, like not doing their jobs, and like a couple of them smoking those joints.
Those joints.
Oh yeah, I should make like 2 stormtroopers look like Jay and Silent Bob just stand outside.
My god, yes.
Yeah.
Get one of take Han's Endor jacket.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I actually love that. So yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I mean, these little display sets are exactly what they are. They're just little backgrounds for you to put your figures around. But the really cool thing is it has like a little port that R2 can, use, and a
Oh,
little door that opens up over here so Han can mess with it.
it's got a little port
and
for
then
R2
the
to put his
doors,
D2 in.
yeah, and then I haven't got quite figured it out. The
Ooh,
doors
okay.
yet.
I was gonna,
you
I
can,
was like,
you can open them up.
that's dope. I like that it also
So you
like
can
does
open
it like
them
it
up.
does in the movie where like there's
Right.
multiple.
Yep. And then if you open the final doors,
Peekaboo.
it's me.
And we found a thumbnail.
I wish these don't get afterward thumbnails anymore. I have to make them beforehand because I schedule them.
That's right.
Otherwise, that 100%
But that's
would be
okay.
the thumbnail. Maybe I'll update the thumbnail
But
because I have to wait for
it
the episode to render tonight anyway.
It did come with a carded figure. So this is the Endor Rebel Commando. So this is like a Rebel Commando in disguise as a Stormtrooper. So this is him getting arrested here at the end. This is the guy that some people think is Captain Rex in Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
But
Wow.
it's never been like officially official, but there's been lots of hints to it. But he has another
He'd be
name
old
now.
as fuck at that point.
Well, I mean, in Rebels, he was, old, and this is like 8 years later.
I mean, yeah, I'm just going based off of like in Obi-Wan. He comes across one of the stormtroopers that's like homeless sitting there, and he's looking pretty rough.
They because Rex got rid of his inhibitor chip, and I feel like that slows down the aging thing.
Okay.
So, because the other ones were kind of rendered useless, but it's awesome. It comes unpunched. I will keep this one carded, of course. If I come across, one on clearance or something like that, I may buy another one just to open. But we shall see.
Cool.
So yeah, that is, I think, everything that I am. Yeah. Yes. That is everything.
Awesome.
I showed you my snizzard.
You showed us
Yes,
your
you
what?
did.
I wanted to make sure I showed my snizzard. I showed you my dragon.
I forgot the little pizza.
I showed you my Gamorrean. We have so many pizza, things.
In the
laying around
review,
the house.
I ranted and raved about this in the review because I was so excited that they finally made it so instead of being like stationary, like stuck like this, that you could finally open and close it.
Yeah,
I was so excited.
that's awesome. So don't forget, kids, cool becomes brave.
Cool becomes
brave.
Cool becomes
I was
brave.
thinking if you say it fast enough, it would sound like Combiner, but
Cool becomes brave.
Cool becomes brave.
Cool becomes brave.
Cool becomes brave.
Cool behind her.
Whoa.
I'm just saying words
Whoa,
that would
sir.
sound like it.
Whoa, sir.
Kumite.
I mean,
Kumite.
cool become.
No, Kumite from Bloodsport.
Yeah.
You guys don't know Bloodsport?
Only in references.
You
know,
guys
there's
who
a
Jean-Claude Van Damme is.
no. Okay, so I've never seen it, but I do know Jean-Claude Van Damme. But there's a coworker of mine who is very young. She's probably around like, I don't know, 23. She's like the age of my little sister. So like, I feel like her, or I feel like you around her, like you around me, because I'll make reference to something that's like, I don't know, from like the 90s, and she has no clue what I'm talking about, and it makes me feel really bad.
Also,
So,
take note that when
apologize.
I make fun of people's ages, it's bad. When Jarmar does it, it's okay.
Wait,
It's
how
cute.
am I making
No, I like
fun of? Am I making fun of it?
I mean,
No.
you kind of are. You're saying, "Oh, I know how you feel when you make references that you're too old and I don't get."
No, it's just
Because when
I'm
around
on
my
the
sister,
other
it's the
side
same
of it.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm just like, have you seen next Friday? And they're like, what?
See,
What?
I'm not
And
around
I'm like,
people, so I don't get that
what?
experience, unfortunately.
Only when you're talking to yourself.
Yeah. Make
Cool
a
Become
T-shirt
Brave.
design based off that, off of Cool Become Brave.
Cool, become brave.
Oh my God, I know what I'm gonna do. Then what we'll do is it'll just be your eyebrows and your beard, and it'll say "Cool Become Brave."
Oh, I want 20 of them. I want to give them out to my family. Like,
Sounds like a good way to embarrass them. No.
yeah. Make my mom wear it, and people can ask her, "What does that mean?"
She'd be like, God, people keep stopping
Well,
me.
Mom, you have to tune in Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, youtube.com/Modern Toy Fair to find out.
That's right.
I thought that was like your way of closing the show.
I mean, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Yeah, so.
I finally got everything out.
Oh, did you find...
Jarmar, have you started Super God Master Force yet?
I did watch the first episode, actually.
Did you?
I did. I haven't had much time to watch.
Weird as it seemed?
Well, it's weird because the way it starts off, for like the first, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, I thought it was dubbed. Like, and then I realized, like, oh no, they're not saying anything. But the beginning scene is like really fucked up. Like the people getting jacked on the boat, like they're getting destroyed. Yeah.
Okay.
Not jacked off, just getting jacked. Like they were getting
fucked
up.
Like
and then like
iron.
No, but then they like somehow had a recording of it. And so it was like someone watching it back and
someone just sitting there with a camera watching a bunch of people get murdered.
No, there was a guy recording it because it was like a cruise ship, right? I think is what it was. They were on a cruise ship. So it was like this dude recorded it, but then like I don't know the good guy's name yet, but there was one dude.
The main good guy is Hawk.
Okay. But they like he was like watching the video and I'm like, well, how did they get that tape? Is what I was thinking, but it's cool.
It drives me nuts in movies when they do that, like when like they show like, you know, like a film segment, but it's shot in the same angle as the movie was.
Right.
Like in the 1998 Godzilla, like they like the guy that like freaked out with the candle and he's like Gojira. Like they have footage of that to show later, and I'm like, wow, that's incredible lighting that they've got there. How did they get that shot? You know,
it was an amazing smartphone at the time in 1998.
That was like I remember being in 1998 being like, this is not a good sign.
But every movie is kind of like, you know, guilty of that shit.
Oh,
yeah, most movies are.
Yeah.
Very few are going to reshoot a scene from a different angle.
The thing is though, you could just shoot it from a different angle, or like you have to do like multiple takes of shit. Like just move the camera over like an inch
and be like, this is for
slightly different, you know?
Yeah.
And I would be like, okay.
Yeah, and most of these movies usually have multiple cameras at multiple angles anyway when they're filming. So you could literally just use a different angle.
Yeah. Like we know about making movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
also just shout out though to that show, way ahead of his time. Dude was driving in like a badass like sports car, which I'm assuming is a Transformer at some point. I don't know, maybe not. But he's talking on his smartwatch, and I was like, "Yo, this is kind of crazy."
I mean, so was Captain Kirk.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that though. It was like legitimately like that looks like an Apple Watch.
Do you know what year that takes place?
Like the show, or like when did it come out? If you say 2020, I'm
2020.
That's kind of crazy. It's so far in the future, but they're also kind of right.
Yeah.
So, and we don't know if people can turn into Transformers. We don't know. That might be information that's being withheld.
Yeah, that's why the government told us about aliens, because they don't want us to know about the Transformer people.
That's true, because I would shit my pants over that versus
someone suddenly just like their skin like peeled away and they were just transformed into a robot.
Fuck that! Give me aliens.
That's why they revealed the aliens to us. All right. On that note, if you enjoyed this wonderful live stream, hold on. As a barber, I love. Wait, what? I love this podcast. It is perfect. Is the perfect evolution of beard growth.
of beard growth?
Because like I keep mine usually pretty like short. Yours is like medium length, and his is like full on.
It is.
Yeah. Well played. Thank you. I like it. Jesus. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this live stream and would like to get notifications,
and why wouldn't you?
Yes, why wouldn't you? If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. It helps us out, lets us know we're doing a good job. Keeps you guys in the loop when we put up new videos or go live. We've got reviews, let's poses, live streams, and the podcast. each and every week. You can always go ahead over to tpublic.com/Modern Toy Fair to get a bunch of shirts, including the soon to be Cool Become what was it? Cool Become Brave shirt
Cool Become Brave.
with Nate's beard and eyebrows on it. I will try to have that up hopefully here in the next few days, because I'm probably gonna work on it tonight while I'm waiting for the episode to render for Patreon, because we're switching the schedule around and I don't get to sleep now.
Sweet.
What else do we got? Speaking of Patreon, if you would like to help support us in this wild journey, head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. Link is also in the description below. I don't know if it's there for Twitch though, so you'll just have to go to the website that's on your screen. It helps us out. Got a bunch of different tiers. You can make the suggestion for the weekly fake podcast for Nate. You can get different physical versions of the prints that are physical prints of the different photos I take, and you can even join us live for Onlyfigs. So head over, check that out. We'd appreciate it. And if not, we still appreciate you all the same. Jarmar is over at metal.tv/Jarmar Games. Watch all the different clips of the stupid shit we get into on Apex. And Nate, what you got for us?
I'll be at the Great Ohio Toy Show this weekend, Saturday at some point. Say hello if you're there, or just look at me real funny. That way, I'll know.
I mean, in his defense, a lot of people do that, so I don't think it will really make a difference, right?
Yeah, that could be. So, other than that, I'm trying to think of other appearances. Like I'm important.
Yeah, like you had got invited and you have a table, like Mr. Monopoly.
Are you gonna be at the?
We did see Mr. Monopoly this weekend. Legit, we saw Mr. Monopoly.
Yes.
Yeah, he was at the Columbus Toy Show.
Yeah,
he was a guest.
He was taking pictures of people.
And he wasn't in jail.
No,
because I thought the monopolies were illegal. Never mind.
He's Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
So that's nepotism at its best.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Monopoly, Mr. Monopoly Jr. He earned his wealth. He worked hard for that.
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
He was born.
His father had a monopoly, and he just inherited all the money before he went to jail.
Correct.
Yes, it all makes sense now.
Which is why he did not pass go.
Before we end this, I just was looking at the back of this box. Why did NECA do Casey so wrong? Doesn't he look like he's looking out the window
creeping?
He's so creeping, creeping so hard. I just want to know who's on the other side that he is staring at. He is just
it's probably Renette, which makes me remember. I saw the only store that I have ever seen the NFT figures at. Still has all of the cards.
For both of them, or just Renette?
No, for both of them. I think 3 of them.
Interesting.
There was a Foot Soldier, a Shredder, and Renette. Yeah, they're still there.
Technically, I think the cards don't leave, because I'm pretty sure
I think
it's like at GameStop when they used to do digital codes on your receipt. I think
it's inside, and it
prints out on the receipt. Right. I'm pretty sure. So I think you take it up, they scan it, and then give you the receipt and keep it.
Either way, I've only seen them at one store, and they still have them.
I said never.
I guess I'm thinking impressive. I've never seen it. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, holy shit, I've never seen it. Because I would just take the tag. Just there you go.
Just at least I have something physical.
Yeah,
physical NFT.
Oh shit. All right. Well, on that note, hopefully we'll see you next week. Same toy time. Same toy for channel.
We're and I'm playing with my toys. Well, I am, but you know what I mean.
Good night, everybody.